always enjoyed reading my whole life. I just used to love reading constantly. My favourite author now is Agatha Christie, and I regularly reread all books. I own every single book that she's ever written. And I love crime because I find it so interesting, because there's a suspense of finding out and trying to work it out yourself, so it's like you're involved in the plot. So when I'm reading a book, I always read at least 100 pages before I decide whether to stop going. So sometimes you pick a book up and you're reading the first few pages of the first chapter and you're just thinking, oh, I'm not really sure if I'm into this, but I always give it a go. And my target is 100 pages, and if I'm still not really feeling it after 100 pages, then I give up. I think for me, sometimes the writing needs to really engage me, and I have to really care about the characters. So if I'm not bothered about what happens to Mr. Smith or whoever it is, then I'll just stop reading. I think you have to be really on board and actually care about what's happening to the characters in their lives. I suppose I didn't really think early on what I wanted to do, so I didn't go to university in sort of the mindset of this is what I want to do afterwards. And at university I studied biblical studies, and then afterwards I was deciding what I wanted to do. My auntie was a librarian, so she suggested that I applied for some jobs in the libraries back home whilst I was thinking what I did want to do, and then I've never left libraries, so it wasn't something I'd planned to go into. My role at the university is as part of the academic support librarian team. So my day can involve some teaching, it can involve one-to-ones with students, meetings with academics or students, looking at things to do with the stock or our collections, and quite a wide variety of things. So every day is really different, and that's why I like it here. But the variety that's involved in working within the academic support is really interesting and varied.
For your assignment, the library's got loads of really good resources, so you can go online and have a look at our e-journals, or you can take that started looking at a good pile of books there, so that's a really good start. And just remember to reference everything, so keep all the details, and then you've got lots of evidence to be able to use as references.
For me, my best bit is the fact that you can help and make a difference for students. So whether that's delivering like a teaching session to a whole class, or working with a student one-to-one. So knowing that you can help students in their confidence, or their ability, their skills, and just helping them with assignments really. And I think the difference it can make to people. I think not necessarily a bad thing, but I think sometimes people only thinking that they can come to us if they're struggling or aren't doing well, because we're here to help everyone. So even if you're getting good grades, you can always still improve.